All right, my name is Chester. I live in St. Rose, and I have glaucoma, and it took the sight of one of my eyes and part of the sight of my right eye, and I get around as best as I can from bus stop, travel, to do some things that I can do on my own. And right now, my biggest problem is crossing the street out here where I live at, because right now, because of my sight, I have to look both ways, very careful, and I have to listen more, because sometimes you can't really see cars because of the sunlight, or they don't have on headlights, and I have to more or less listen, look and listen. And that's my biggest challenge, getting across the street, talking about on West Oakland and St. Charles. I travel to the bus stop, which is more or less maybe a quarter of a mile from where I live. And I walk the levee, and to get to the city, to most of my appointment or business that I have to do in the city, in Orleans Parish, more or less. My main thing is getting across the street from my home. In the morning when I'm leaving out, the sun is facing to my left, crossing the street, and the sun is directly into my bad eye and my bad sight, and I have to look double check. I have to double check looking at, make sure I don't miss a car that's coming from this way. And in the evening, it's the opposite way. When I'm coming back home, I'm trying to make sure, because the sun is setting this way, I have to make sure I see the cars that coming, and make sure I'm getting this way and that way, and make sure I don't miss nothing. The harder the wind blows, the more I have to listen and pay attention. Because if I don't, I might misjudge a car coming, thinking the car is not coming, and it's coming, depending on how high the wind is blowing.
Have you had any near misses?
Oh yes, I have. One near miss about a year ago. I was crossing the street, and this guy had a trailer hitch to it, and the car passed, and I didn't see the hitch, so I'm going across, and a good thing I did like this, and then I seen the hitch, and I had to hurry up, jump back.
Ooh.
Just barely missed him. Recently, I had a lady that actually hit me.
Oh, you didn't tell me that?
Yeah, well, it's like, I'm crossing the street. The street is a one-way coming this way, so I'm paying attention to traffic coming this way. The lady, she's backing up. I didn't, pay attention. I'm coming across, and she backs into me. Hit my right leg, right on left leg, left shoulder. She jumps out asking me was I'm all right. So I said, yeah. At the time, I didn't have a cane with me. So I figured, it was a nothing major, but a couple of months down the line of flying out, I have a torn meniscus in my knee. My independence it means a lot to me. I have a wife and I have a son. They both have cars. If I would ask them to bring me anywhere, there wouldn't be a problem. But to me, I feel I don't want to be, I'm not saying a burden, but take like handicap. This is what I do. I'm checking. I can see headlights coming in from a distance. I'm looking down here. I don't see headlights, but I can hear something coming. All right, so I'm double checking. I see two cars coming now. This car is passing me. There's nothing coming this way. All right, now, as far as I know now, I'm clear to cross. So, I'm crossed. Once I'm crossed, I'm up the levee. And once I'm across the street,
How do you feel when you cross the street?
I feel relief. I'm relieved. I done made it. I take a deep breath. So I say I'm safe now. I walks up this levee. Once I get up, this is how I walk up my levee to go to the bus stop. My hardest part was getting across the street. I feel better, I feel comfortable now. I'm like in the comfort zone. I'm not worried about nobody hitting me, nothing running over me. I take a deep breath, yeah, and that gave me relief knowing that I made it back, made it out and about and back on my own. And I feel relieved then. I can say, well, another day, I'll be back out doing the same thing again. As long as I can. There's no controls. The nearest red light is down here at, I can't think of the name of the
How
street.
far is it from your house?
I usually walk down into the dollar store. It's at the dollar store, and it's roughly, you got to be a good mile and a half. The only sign that's in my neighborhood is a sign that says children are playing, speed limit 15 miles. Other than that, there's no other cautious signs nowhere down the street for the car to slow down, tell you pedestrians walking or crossing or anything.